Good morning and welcome to Going to Work with Gena, which is an infomercial for STEM students. I am Dr. Gena Henderson. STEM students, this morning I want to go ahead and get you interacting with the computer itself. So we have already started uh, uh, inputting user statements, print statements, doing variables and strings, but I feel that until I get you as the user to actually input something on the computer, I think all of my work is null and void. Okay, so I want to go over a few things. Remember, like we always start out, there are two ways that you could actually write code. That you could use the Python shell interpreter, which is the one that has the three leading greater than signs as the prompt, or you can go and you can create a file and run that file, and it compiles, and it also gives out an output. The output that comes from this particular file is also put over at the bottom of the interpreter file. Okay, so let's say for instance we're going to do the same thing in each file. Okay, in each interpreter or compiler. So let's say for instance here we're going to input your name. So name equals input, and I'm going to ask you in a string within parentheses, what is your name? Okay, and so it's gonna print something here. So be careful. We're gonna look for something when we go to the computer here. Then I'm gonna ask it to tell me what name you inputted, because that is the value of name now. And then I am going to also ask it to print hello, whatever name you put in. And then it's going to put something here. And then I'm going to ask it to print hello, whatever name you entered. Welcome to Python. Okay? So I did all of this when it's line by line. But when it's just a compiler, it doesn't take much for that. All I need over here is to know what that variable name actually is, okay? And you're still going to input it, so it's still going to wait for you to input the name here. But then it's going to grab it, that name declaration that you just made. And when it says print, hello name, welcome to Python, which is the same statement here. So you can see how it took me several statements to get, or lines of code to get to the end of here, where it only took 2 lines in the compiler. So now we're going to go to the computer. And so what I've already done, as you can see, I've already put in my comment that this is the user input. And I said name equals input, what is your name? So it came up and prompted me, what is your name? And I said Gena. So now it took the value of name, which was Gena, and it printed it here in the blue. And then I asked it to print hello Gena, and it printed hello Gena. And then I asked it to print hello Gena, welcome to Python, and it print hello Gena, welcome to Python. So remember how I told you the output over here, once you run this compiled file, it's going to put the output over here in the shell. Okay, the interpreter. So let's go ahead. These are the 2 lines that we've actually put over here. Name equals input. What is your name? Print hello name. Welcome to Python. Okay, so now I'm going to go here and I'm going to save it. Well, I don't even have to save it as yet. I'm just going to run it. Let's see if it'll let me run it. Okay. It wants me to save it first, and I'm going to call it user input run. I'm going to put it in my scripts and save. So now that's what it's called. So now it's going to go ahead and it ran it. So see how it prompted me, what is your name? So I'm going to go ahead and put Gena in. And I'm going to hit the return button on my computer. I'm going to hit the return button. So, all right. Then you see what it did. It said, hello, Gena, welcome to Python. Okay. So like I said, I can run it again. And you can put, I can run it again. And it says, what is your name? And I can say, going, let's see, let's put it out. Going, let's see, let's do going to work with Gena. Going to work with Gena. Okay. And it will say, welcome, going to work with Gena. Welcome to Python. Okay, so I just wanted to go over that. So sometimes I want you all to interact with the computer, because when you do something and interact with the computer, you'll feel more involved in the lessons. So now that we've completely done with input, now we're going to go ahead and our next lesson will be output. Okay, and then we'll go to math. All right. I want to thank you for going to work with Gena this morning. If there's any infomercials that you missed, please don't hesitate to go to YouTube, Going to Work with Gena. Have a great day.